Hello, in this video we'll be talking about two ways that you can pause the flow of the game. The first one is very simple, just hit the pause button. Pause button is located at the bottom here. It's grayed out before the game has truly started because you can't pause a game that hasn't started. But if I hit start game here, then the button becomes bright and I can click it to pause the game. And then to unpause the game, you go to press the resume game button here. Why is it there? It's there to show whose turn got paused and to show that once we press resume game, it's going to resume Gustav's turn. So if I hit that, it resumes Gustav's first turn. Hit end turn, it's now John's first turn. I can hit pause to pause John's turn, and then John can click the button to resume his turn. So very simple. You would use that when, say, the pizza arrives and you're going to eat, or you don't finish the game in one day, so you're going to pause it overnight and continue the next day, whatever it might be. Contrast that with the admin timer, which is a different way that you can pause the game while the game is still happening, it's still running, but it's not a single player's turn, so no one should be incurring time. Example of this admin type of task might be end of round cleanup, or you might be having to pause the game to look up some rule or whatever it might be. That's when you would use the admin time. And there's two different ways. There's two different admin times. One is the mid-turn admin. So if you look down here, it says start mid-turn admin. If I click that during Gustav's second turn, it's going to stop Gustav's second turn. And we're now clocking up time against the admin time. So you can then afterwards see how much time the entire game has taken to play. And to get back into the game, you do the same as you did with the pausing. You hit resume turn, which is going to resume Gustav's second turn. So the second way that you can go into admin time, it happens when you're using rounds. So because this game that we're looking at right now doesn't use rounds, I'm going to back out of it and go into a game that does use rounds. So in this game here, we're using rounds, and a round ends when everyone has passed. So I'm going to just go ahead and pause here. And when the last player passes in the round, it's going to automatically go into admin time. Like that. And now you can see that it says end of round here to show that it's an end of round admin time. There is no resume turn button up here with the play tiles here. Why? Because it's no one's turn right now. Everyone has passed. We're done with round one and we're just waiting to start round two. So instead of a resume turn, there's a start round two button, which is present only on the first play in turn order. So if in the preparation for round two, you do a reordering of the players, you can hit reorder players either at the bottom menu where it always is located, or in the dedicated button here, so that spells it out, reorder players. So say that Gustav is the first player in round two. We make that clear, and then Gustav can hit start round two, which goes into round two, and we're out of admin time. If now everyone passes again, we're back in admin time. So that's it. There's a pause button for when the game isn't running and we don't want to measure the time against the game time total. And there's the admin time when it's nobody's turn, but the game is still technically happening and you want to track that time. All right, thank you so much for your attention and see you in the next tutorial.